Andrew Roberts here with the Texas Southern Sports Network post-game report, joined by head coach Kathryn Saunders. Coach, before we dive into the game, if you could talk a little bit about senior day today and about the 5 senior student athletes that you'll be saying goodbye to at the end of this year.
We got a good senior class. They've been through a lot of transition, a lot of turmoil. So Liliana, who's in goal, had some good recognition this year, has had some good games, and her family came out. And then we have Mars, who again is another captain who has done really well for us, is a workhorse in the middle, has been a go-to person for scoring goals just like today, and getting it done when she needs to get it done. And just her whole family came out and supported her in bulks today as well. And then you have Yadra Gonzalez, and her whole family came out. And Yaya is a fun story. She came in as a walk-on before I got here and has earned her way into great amount of playing time and then scholarship as well. So she's a success story for sure. And her whole family came out. And then we have Michaela and Bree, who were best friends, came from San Antonio together, played all day together, and then they came and joined TSU a couple of years ago. So again, just some good friends and family came in to support them. But yeah, Bree has been it's been a rough road for her, and she has grown tremendously over my term here. I can definitely see a change in who she is, and I'm very proud of who she's becoming. Great young lady. And then you have Michaela, who might not say a lot all the time, but she freaking will lay it all on the line every game, and there's never any doubt about where her heart's at. And hopefully maybe she'll come back for her 5th year. She's a red shirt this year, so hopefully maybe she'll come back next year and be a staple of good leadership and that sort of thing. But she was joined as well by her mom, who we are fundraising for Score for the Cure this month. She was diagnosed with breast cancer at the end of the summer, or at the beginning of the summer, and had some medical bills that she wasn't able to pay for. And so all of our Score for the Cure donations 50% of that will go to her family to write off their medical bills, and then as well as help us with some upgrade and upkeep here at TSU.
Coach, obviously your young ladies were all wearing pink in support of this being Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Talk a little bit about what that means, not only for yourself on a personal level, but just for your program.
Yeah, I think, Breast Cancer Awareness Pink Out Month, everybody does it. And I think sometimes it might be something that we overhear about. However, I think it's very important, especially for female teams. Breast cancer is something that happens, and just like Michaela's mom, it hits close to home, and we can't just take it lightly. And whether it takes somebody's life or it just changes their life, one way or the other, it impacts the whole family. And then, last year we raised the money for a girl who had lymphoma. So it's not always going to go right back to breast cancer, but we try to relate it to somebody close to home, right here, that we can help give the money back to.
Coach, we'll ask a few questions about the game now. Obviously, you guys got off to, I guess, somewhat of a slow start. You fell behind 2-0 in the first half. Talk a little bit about that and having to battle back in the second half.
We let silly goals go in, and that's been a staple of things that we need to definitely clean up. The first one is off of a mistake that they capitalize on. The second one is us trying to get forward in the last couple of seconds to find an equalizer before the half comes to an end. So do you want that second one to go in? No. But can you fault them all that much because they're trying to get forward and trying to get in for that equalizer to make it a 1-1 game before we go into half? No. But both of the goals, could they be prevented? Yes. But we also had plenty of opportunities to make it happen in the first half as well.
Coach, looking ahead, it'll be somewhat historic for the program. You guys will get on a plane. You'll get to fly down to Washington, D.C. to go take on the last year's Southwestern Athletic Conference champions, the Howard Bisons. Preview that game for us and tell us what you'll need to do to be successful.
As you said, they're a good squad. Very good squad, coached by a good coach. Have had success not only within the conference but outside the conference in their last conference as they came in last year, and they're going to be a good team. The best thing about it is we're a good team, and so it's just going to be an opportunity for us to play a good squad and see where we really line up. See if we can take those next steps, clean up some of those mistakes, like those simple little goal issues, play with the same intensity the whole way through, connect the passes, get on a big field. We play a much better game on a bigger field where we have time and space to connect and combine. So they'll have a bigger field up there. So hopefully it'll favor well for us. Hopefully the flight won't get us too much.
Coach, as always, we appreciate your time this season and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.